Today's video will focus on chord break number 4. Chord break number 4 helps us to review the D chord and add two other chords that work very well with D, the D sus and the A chord. So let's just get right to it. To play the D chord, we put our first finger on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. We put our second finger on the 1st string, 2nd fret, and our third finger on that 2nd string at the 3rd fret. In the right hand, you strum strings 4, 3, 2, and 1, our D chord. D sus is a very easy variation of D. You're going to keep your D shape down and add your pinky on the 1st string at the 3rd fret. I actually leave my second finger down. D sus very often goes to D. So if we leave our D chord already down, we'll be prepared to go back to it. So this is our D sus chord with the pinky down at the 3rd fret. It wants to resolve back to D. So we'll hear these chords in succession very often. The last chord in chord break 4 is the A chord. To do A, our first finger is going to go to the 4th string, 2nd fret, our second finger is going to go to the 3rd string, 2nd fret, and our third finger is going to go to the 2nd string at the 2nd fret. In the right hand, we strum strings 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Some things to think about is you're going to want to make sure that there's enough of an arch in your wrist so that your other fingers aren't accidentally touching the 1st string, that it actually rings open. If you're having a difficult time getting all of your fingers in that 2nd fret, the easy solution is tilt your wrist towards the headstock of the guitar. That allows for our orientation to shift a little bit and for all of our fingers to more easily fit in that single fret. A chord. In the example on page 34, we have down-up strumming. So we start out with quarter notes, down, up, half note, down. The second measure is a repeat, down, up, down. The third measure we have 2 half note downs, down, down. And the last 2 measures are both whole notes, 4 beats, down, down, 2, 3, 4, down, 2, 3, 4. A capo is a tool that we use, especially when we're accompanying singers. What a capo does for us is it allows for us to change what the open strings will sound like. So for example, without a capo on the guitar, we know what our open strings sound like. We know the notes that they are, and we know what they sound like. If we take our capo and put it on at the 1st fret, what it'll do is it changes by raising the pitches of our open strings. And we can move the capo up and down the fretboard. What this allows us to do is to take open position chord progressions and change what chords they are because the open strings change. Now that we know about the capo and what its function is, let's learn a song that uses it and that uses our chords on page 34 from chord break 4. The song Free Falling by Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers is a great tune, and he uses a capo at the 3rd fret in order to raise the pitches of these open string chords to fit more easily into his vocal range. So if you put your capo at the 3rd fret, we're going to go ahead and go D, D sus, D sus, D, A, all down strums. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's how you play Free Falling. The chords that we've already learned, the only thing different is the capo at the 3rd fret. Now, if you don't have a capo, Just play it without the capo. Play these chords in their regular positions, that same rhythm, and you've got the song. So go ahead and pause the video, work on these chords, and get going on playing some pop songs.